Hi, I'm Terry Brock, and this week on Achievement Update, I want to talk with you about something that's very important to you. It can help you in your business. It can help you to boost those sales enormously, and some of it is what not to do. I've got to tell you a story. A little while ago, I was at a seminar, and there was a lot of speakers there, and one of the speakers was talking about a new little trick that he had, and he was telling people how you could have this pop-up available so that if people tried to leave your website without buying, boy, you jump in there and grab them by the throat and say, hey, you got to buy this thing. What's the matter with you? You know, something like that. Those weren't the exact things, but you get the idea. And the whole idea was that you could trick people into buying. And I don't like that. And I don't think you do either. Most people don't respect someone who looks at it as a game where you've got to trick others into buying. And you see that from a lot of marketing people. And it's created a lot of the problems that we see in internet marketing and other places. Those that do well are the ones that treat people, here's a concept, like human beings, like adults. And they don't do this, hey, you've got to buy it now. That's the old, do you want it on Tuesday or do you want it on Thursday kind of nonsense that we heard back in the 50s with the derby hat and the cigar-smoking used car salesman. I mean, those guys seem to have kind of morphed over into some people that are available today, not just on internet marketing, but we see it in many areas. I think a much more effective way, from the bottom line point of view, is to be real. Just be genuine with people and help them. Try to understand where they're coming from and the issues that they're dealing with. You want to be able to build your relationships with people in a regular, solid way. That means you start by them getting to know you. They get to know you and they know who you are. They hear about you and they know you in a favorable way. Then, after they've known you for a while, they begin to like you. And they go, hey, I like this guy. I like what he has to say. You know, I like what she says in her blog. That's really good. And by the way, if you don't have a blog, excuse me, you know, what is going on? Get a blog so you can tell the world what's going on. As a small business person, you've got to have a way to connect with people. Let them know what you're doing. Deal with issues that are pertinent to your community, to your industry, and that your customers are dealing with on a regular basis. You want to make sure that they can see that you care and you have that knowledge. So then they know you and they like you, and then comes a very important area, they trust you. As they trust you and they can see that you are demonstrating trustworthiness on a regular basis, you're going to be able to establish a lot. Stephen M.R. Covey has a book called The Speed of Trust. Excellent book on how you can build business by building trust with other people. It's not a matter of flim-flam. It's not a matter of trying to hook somebody into something that's really not in their best interest or do some little trick like that pop-up that was the thing a few years ago. No, what you do is you say, honestly, here's what I have. Tell me what you need, and we work with that. But then there's a fourth step. And that fourth step is vitally important in business, and that's engage. You want to engage with your customers because, hey, this is business. If all you do is just say nice things and they go, oh yeah, you're wonderful, great, it's just a little love fest. And you might as well go to your favorite place with friends and have a few beers and sit down and joke and laugh and have a good time. Nothing wrong with that. But you see, in business, there's got to be engagement. People have to say, hey, I want this material. I want this book. I want this CD. I want this service. I want to buy this widget, this contraption, whatever it is that you're selling. And they are going to be better off because they give you a certain amount of money and they get more than that in value. You see, that's how business works. You provide information, you provide stuff, whatever that stuff is, that people say, I want that, and I want that more than my money. I mean, when somebody says, hey, I want to get a Ferrari, or I want a new sailboat, or I want a widescreen TV, or whatever, they value that widescreen TV more than they value the money. And so they say, hey, I will take this money, give it to the store, and I will get this new thing. So you've got to think in terms and wrap your brain around this. Take some thinking. What can you provide to the marketplace where they say, we want that, and it really works? Well, we've got some things that can help you on that. And specifically right now, as you're getting ready to plan your end of year and look toward next year, right now we're offering a special on consulting to help you to sit down for an hour, help you look at what is available. Now's the time to do it. Do the strategic planning. And there's information here on the website, so you can check on that. Click on that to find out what is available for you and the kind of things that you can get and avail yourself of that. We've made it very reasonably priced, and you got something that gives you a direction. You can sink your teeth into it to get moving forward. And also take a look at the book. The book that's out is, we talk about relationship marketing that gives you a step-by-step guide on how to build relationships in business for mutually beneficial profits. I mean, that's the way that things work in business. And we show you how to do that in a very easy way so that you can do it blending in the technology with those skills that are important. In the meantime, I hope you have a very delightful holiday season, and I will look forward to hearing from you. Again, you can drop me a note if you have a question, terry@terrybrock.com. And think about that strategic long-term planning, what you're going to do, and specifically what you plan to put in place for 2010. We can help you on that and make sure that you get exactly what you need. I'm Terry Brock. Thanks for joining me.